Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. It's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Boston Celtics. And it's the Kings to start out. So with Ginobili on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Duncan is out there with George. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's West. And it's Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up defenders.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here's Robertson. Pass to Irving. Wade from outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
So tenacious on offense. Wade has a keen awareness when to fire that quick shot.
Pass to George. Gets an open look and hits.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Wade gets the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Tipped away. Here's George. Garnett grabs the board.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
He kicks it to Robertson. Back to Garnett. That's good. And Robertson with the assist.
And how about the vision there from the Big O, guys? Beautiful.
Robertson against Gilgeous-Alexander. West can't hit. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQ when it comes to reading the game.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Garnett the pass to Wade. Lob pass to Garnett. Hammers the alley-oop through.
One of the very best. Wade will get you the rock.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
George with the ball. Here's Davis. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Garnett kicks to Robertson. The three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Davis finds West. They need this. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup.
And upping the intensity, SGA forces his way through the contact.
To the middle, here's Robertson. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Sacramento Kings get called for the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Celtics shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And some changes here for the Kings. Petrovic is checked in for George. Ginobili comes in for West. And it's Moncrief in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Celtics leading by 9. Garnett the pass to Wade. Irving against Ginobili. With the fadeaway. Duncan grabs the rebound.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Here's Davis. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Robertson. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Robertson against Moncrief. Duncan outside. Clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper.
And how about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
Ginobili against Wade. And Wade slams it in.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
Robertson outside. Passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Davis. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Duncan outside. Here's Ginobili. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lets the 3 fly. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Celtics, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
They've got Maravich. McHale is out there with Pierce. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Gilmore in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And there's the pass to Duncan. Kings moving the ball around. Pass to Davis. Over Gilmore. And he recovers it. And here's West for three. Gilmore grabs the miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Maravich, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to George. No good with the triple.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
The kick out to Wilkins. Pass to McHale. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. He feeds it to West. And it's sent back by Wilkins. And here's George for three. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maravich. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to George, and he comes up with the deuce. George has got five now.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
Back to Maravich. Here's the three. The kick out to Wilkins. Pass to Pierce. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep three. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
For three, Pierce. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
Now here is Davis. He's tightly guarded. No good. Shot missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Wilkins kicks to Maravich. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Kings trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Maravich, the pass to McHale over Davis. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. West finds Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, George. Rebound, Boston. Gilmore's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Wilkins with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Kings pushing it up now. George passes to West. Rebound, Boston.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
2 points. That one goes.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Petrovic is checked in for Sacramento. Ginobili comes in for West. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Petrovic. Off his foot. And it's whistled a kick. .105 left here in the second. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento with the ball. 15-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Pierce. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Boston making a switch here. Irving's checked in. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. The pass to Petrovic. Outside, George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
A tremendous score with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
First trip to the line for him here. Here is Maravich. From the arc. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. For Boston, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And Maravich, the skill set, how savvy he is, and then the showmanship that he brings to the table. I don't know that we've ever had a guy more creative at the game of basketball.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Ginobili outside. And it's Wade with the rebound. Pass to Maravich. From outside the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And fantastic at playing within himself on defense. Gilgeous-Alexander using his length well there.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to out in front of the half is Boston. They lead by 15. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
Shaq, how do you think? And that
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. D-Wade really playing well in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So with Ginobili on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. They've got Anthony Davis. George is out there with Duncan. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's West in at shooting guard. West passes to Davis. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Robertson dishes to Irving. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. They trail by 18.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
First free throw is good. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Maravich. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Boston leading by 17. Outside Irving. Wade outside. Pass to Robertson. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Robertson's got 8 points.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And here's George for 3. Offensive rebound. And Duncan throws it down hard.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Passes it to Irving. That 3 off the mark.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Garnett inside. Duncan is there. And the pass to Robertson. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Clock at 4. Second shot opportunity. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Robertson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound Boston. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Wade kicks to Robertson. Back to Wade. Pass to Garnett. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
West. The rebound by the Celtics. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving kicks to Robertson. Pass to Wade from downtown. It's hauled in by George. The Kings trail by 16. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Some changes for Sacramento. Otto Ginobili's checked in for Anthony Davis. And it's Moncrief in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Robertson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. We have seen officials cracking down in recent years on traveling violations. The sense from the league was with the freedom of movement rule changes, it was becoming almost impossible to defend if ball handlers get away with, let's call it, extra footwork. It's been an adjustment for the players, but they're talented enough to make that adjustment. Kevin?
Yeah, they are. You're right. A high skill level indeed. DA, thank you. Here's Moncrief. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, and consistency is the name of the game for Moncrief. Anytime you play him, you're in for a night of all-around basketball.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
Paul Pierce has checked in for Boston. The shot. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Wade passes to Pierce. Over Ginobili. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
Maravich, he's checked in for Boston. Petrovic is checked in for the Kings. .109 left to play here in the third. For three. Celtics leading by 13. Wade kicks to Maravich. He dishes it to Wilkins. Shot clock at 6. Back to Maravich. That one, no good. West with some nice D. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Petrovic's shot is off. Maravich against West. No good from Maravich.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
George dishes to Duncan. West outside. Inside. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Tim Duncan.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. And he's good on the first of 3.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
And he makes all 3. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Wade. Garnett is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Irving. And it's Robertson in at the point. That's the Boston 5. A second chance effort. Garnett left side. Over George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George.
Shoots the ball as well as any big. Very versatile out on the floor. Garnett draws a lot of contact here.
Sacramento making a switch here. Moncrief's checked in.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Wade kicks to Robertson. Passes it to Wade. The three-pointer, no good.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. There's your answer.
Wade kicks to Robertson. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Robertson with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
And George with the stuff.
And a little verticality there from George, not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
There's the pass to Irving. Boston, no good that time either.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Sidney Moncrief on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Moncrief's got it back down to single digits for the Kings.
Timeout.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Petrovic. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. On the wing, Irving. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The Kings trailed by 9. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Boston. Robertson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wade kicks to Robertson. Celtics passing it around. Lob pass to Garnett. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's Oscar Robertson with the rebound. Robertson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
So, around the NBA, Richard, we've seen an uptick in injuries, more missed games. Why do you think that is?
Well, call me old, but guys used to play through those minor aches. You said it, Kevin. I've played 82 games 4 times in my career. I've played 78 or more 7 times in my career. End of the day, you're not healthy for all of those games. It's about making that decision to push through and go play.
Ginobili, he's checked in for the Kings. Here's Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
Yeah, Wade is doing what he does best, finding the cup, playing with that relentless energy on the offensive end.
George finds Duncan. Down low. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the 4th. Let's a floater go. And Wade with the lay-in. Wade's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wade is so crafty. He scores in so many different ways. That time with the soft floater.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Fades away. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here's George for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're ahead by 6. 1:15 left to play in the final quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Dwayne Wade.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're down by 10. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And some changes here for the Kings. Petrovic is checked in for Duncan. And it's Moncrief in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the slick pass from George set that up well. He has such a natural instinct for where to send the ball.
Back to Garnett. Shoots from the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And the Celtics lead by 10.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Wade outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.
Day46 Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
You know, for the Knicks, they're peaking at the right time. They can really feel it. The big question is, can they keep this momentum moving forward?
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game in the postseason. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure how well suited they are for playoff basketball, but we will find out soon enough.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Leonard. Smith with the rebound. Grant, there is some magic here in New York. One of the best home court advantages in the NBA.
Well, B.A., you have to think about the history of this building. It's incredible. I mean, when the Knicks are playing even remotely well, this place is rocking.
Billups' shot is off. And here are the Knicks, coming into this having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
Pass to Leonard. Russell against Adebayo. Here's Baylor. Off the mark there with a three.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
They grab their own miss. Here's Adebayo. Deflected. And he gets it back.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
All alone on the break.
Nice vision from Kawhi Leonard, scanning the floor and finding a ready shooter to feed.
Jones from outside gets the 3 ball to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Paul will bring it up for the New York Knicks. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Baylor, defended by Jones. And he converts the layup.
and setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Billups. Knocks it loose. And now the Knicks on the break.
The trickery of Paul. He's unpredictable. It is what gets defenders to be overly aggressive.
With the regular season winding down, as a player, Smitty, how aware are you of your contract status?
Very aware, BA. For free agents, it's a last chance to impress potential suitors, especially for those guys who won't be going to the playoffs.
Out to the right wing. Here's Billups. The Knicks with the rebound. Pass to O'Neal. Here's the floater. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Jones in the post, guarded by Russell. And they'll get another chance. Goes back up. Errors and misses.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
And there's the lob.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss. Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Bam Adebayo.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, or who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
Out to the right wing, to the paint, and down it goes. 2 points.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
The fadeaway, and it's Bird with a rebound.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Pass to Reed. Here's Bird. A shot from the high post. That shot off. Leonard right side. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Flashing his athleticism yet again. The claw is looking strong inside.
Pass to Reed. Here's Havlicek. .143 left in the first quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And here's Paul. Tipped. Here's Harrison. Leonard defending. Here's Bird. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
And Paul gets it to go.
That is all the space Paul needs down there. Great work in close.
Here's Harrison. Russell with the rebound.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again. Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Pass to Bird. Here's Harrison. Unloads. Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds now. Paul passes to O'Neal. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Even late in his career, no one passes it better than Chris Paul.
Here's Harrison. Pass to Price. Lets a three fly. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Knicks leading by 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Kuzi, the pass to Olajuwon. Here's Mullen, defended by Jones. Pass to Kuzi, lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Jones. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
Here he goes. Pass to Mullen. Takes the three. And Havlicek pulls it down.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for New York.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
Here's Kuzi. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot's good by Olajuwon. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Billups. There's the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Here's Havlicek. Smith left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Russell.
A tremendous defensive effort. Saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Knicks are in the nation's media capital, but Coach Tom Thibodeau said, "I've never felt pressure. I've been at this a long time. I approach it the same way. I put everything I have into each and every day. I'm willing to live with that result. There's no one who studies this team harder than I do."
No, he has made the difference for sure. Thanks, Allie.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Here's Kuzi. Still without a bucket. Russell controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Pass to Billups. Now here's Smith. Here's Havlicek. banked it in off the glass. Havlicek's gotten his first basket of the night.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Mullen wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Havlicek, and the shot goes down. Havlicek's got 4 points in the quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Kuzi, the pass to Olajuwon. Here's Kuzi to the right side. Here's Mullen. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Havlicek. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Baylor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Baylor's got 6.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Jones. Here's Billups. And he drives in, down low. Here's Smith. Good work defensively by Russell.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Here's Mullen. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead. Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And the Knicks making a change here. Paul's checked in. On the wing, Jones. Knocked away. .11 left in the first half of this game. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Give him 8.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Here's Reed. Here's Havlicek. Over to the wing. Here's Bird. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And he hits the first of 3. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. Now Paul. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. To the wing, right side. Here's Mullen. Offensive board. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Paul with it. The shot, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to New York, holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And Shaq, let's get your input. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The visitors with the ball. It's a three-point game. We've got Chris Paul, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Paul passes to O'Neal. In close. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And talking about Bam Adebayo, he's a guy that loves mixing it up on defense, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., and that is what turned himself into a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Bam's high activity is really contagious on this end.
The first one falls. Russell's checked in for New York. And he makes both free throws. Now here's Paul. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Paul's got 5.
Love seeing Chris Paul get active scoring the ball. The defense must come out to challenge his jump shot.
Pass to Arizon. And here's Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Outside Jones for the tie. Fires in the triple. 12 points for him.
Doesn't need a lot of room to get off his shot. That was money.
Stepped on the line. Out of bounds there. And that will cost him a possession. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You take a look at New York. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. Currently a ways below.
Well, for the Knicks, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
From downtown, and it's Baylor missing.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Here's Harrison. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Harrison's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Leonard. Tries it from the top of the key. They get it again. It's good on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Smith outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Throws it up high. Here's Harrison. Cash money on the open jump shot. Harrison's got his second bucket of the night.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Paul. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
When you make the list of the greatest point guards of all time, Chris Paul has to be on it. This guy is a legend.
He hits the second from the line.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
Pass to Arizon. Now here's Smith, guarded by Russell. Smith no good.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Leonard can't get it to go. Leonard's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Here's Billups for the lead. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. It's good. Leonard's got his second basket.
Taking the hit, Kawhi Leonard. Great concentration.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Havlicek passes to Price. Here's Havlicek. From the high post. Count that one. Havlicek's got his third basket on the night right there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Leonard, left side. Here's Olajuwon. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Here's Leonard. And Havlicek pulls it down.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Price. It's rebounded by New York. Olajuwon's got 4 rebounds now. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 8.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Price. No points so far. Pass to Bird. Here's Price. Launches it. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds in the game. Leonard outside. Doesn't go for him.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Good work there as it goes. Give him 8.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to Leonard. Pass to O'Neal. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. Here's Bird. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Knicks out in front. They lead by a bucket. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Paul passes to Baylor. Here's Mullen, defended by Jones. Paul for 3. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And there it is on a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball. That's his first real mistake.
Pass to Arizon. And here's Adebayo. Here's Arizon. Driving in. Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism. Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Paul looking over the floor. Fires high post. No good off the back of the rim.
Textbook defense on display. That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Shot from the wing. Count it.
You have to admire how good CP3 is at getting the looks he wants out there. Rarely takes a bad shot when he's on the floor.
Smith against Russell. Smith no good.
Tremendous defensive effort. Saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Arizin, pass to Jones. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Mullen, defended by Jones. Releases. Mullen can't get it to go.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Baylor. Can't get it to drop. Jones with some nice D. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Billups. Here's Arizin. The 3 ball. Connects from downtown. Arizin's got 9 points here in the second half. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
The shot by Russell, no good. Russell's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Jones. Got a hand on it. Here's Baylor. Outside Paul. Pass to Mullen. Now Russell. Hounded by Adebayo. Russell, the pass to Paul. Billups with a rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Baylor, the pass to Paul. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
The Knicks making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. There's the drive. Arizin, pass to Adebayo. The Knicks with the rebound. To the inside. Baylor, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 1. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Here's Harrison. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
You know, it's just a case where you just have to go up strong and live with the results. Nice job.
Now a timeout called by New York. They trail by 1. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter. So it's the Knicks now. They trail by 1. Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Paul. He gets it in there.
I love seeing Chris Paul come alive on these possessions. He's an exceptional shooter who does not back away in big moments.
To the paint. We've got 1:23 left to play in the 4th. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Harrison. Leonard defending. On the wing, Jones. This one for 3. Russell with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to Baylor. Here's Olajuwon.
Man, good whistle there.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Harrison, pass to Smith. The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from Russell. And that's an intentional foul. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And the Knicks making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Harrison. Leonard defending. Smith no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. All right, guys, what do you think?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
"19 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. No good on the quick 3. Here's Kuzi. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long and good night, everyone.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Utah Jazz. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. So with Gasol on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. We've got John Stockton. LeBron James is out there at Malone. Then it's Pippen, and it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate, good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Stockton the bounce pass. Now here's Pippen. 6 to shoot. They get the rebound. Malone. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Considered one of the strongest players in the league, Malone doesn't get distracted by a little contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. The pass to Howard. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Allen finds Doncic. Fires from deep. Robinson pulls it in. To the paint. Here's Pippen. From down in the low post, it goes.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Out to Doncic. Allen for 3. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Utah shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Malone. Here is Stockton. Shot clock at 5. Pippen misses the baby hook. Doncic against Stockton. Doncic outside. Poke loose. Here's Pippen. Pass to LeBron. At the elbow, it's Robinson. And the rejection by Giannis. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Four on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Stockton from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Now here's Stockton. Following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. And Stockton, here we go, to the inside. Malone. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Jazz trailed by 4. Allen outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Stockton will bring it up for Chicago. And the rejection by Giannis.
Anticipation and length makes Giannis a great shot blocker.
Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Dwight Howard. The Bulls making a switch here. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Houston, defended by Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer from Stockton. The shot misses. Giannis kicks to Allen. The three-pointer is right on target.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
A different look for Utah. Shane Battier is checked in for Anthony. Dumars comes in for Ray Allen. And it's Cooper in for Luka Doncic. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Nash the pass to Eaton. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Cooper. Outside Dumars. Passes it to Giannis. It's blocked.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw. And it's tied up with that one. .121 left to play here in the first. Nash outside. He dishes it to Gasol. It's not going to go for him. Here's the Jazz with the ball. Inside. And slam dunk by Canby.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Houston. Offline with his three.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Canby. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. And Utah making a change here. Worthy's checked in. Battier against Thomas. Jazz passing it around. Gasol with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And very few guys can move the ball like Nash. He knows where his shooters are at all times and makes feeding them look easy.
Dumars the pass to Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
To the middle, and stolen by Worthy. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. 1 second left. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket tonight. And so, the first quarter is in the books. Jazz out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Chicago with the ball. 4-point game. So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Stockton. James is out there with Thomas. Then it's Nash. And it's Eaton in at the 5. 5 to shoot. Near the 3-point line, it's Nash. And he knocks down the jumper. Nash has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bulls. Allen outside. This one for 3. And Utah another 3.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama has this uncanny combination of size and skill. He says most bigs play basketball because they're tall. I started playing before I knew I would be this height. Since I was 5 or 6 years old, I always had a ball. I was built for this, I guess. All of what happens to me, I expected for myself. Kevin?
Yeah, a long road, D.A. Thank you. The tricky little pass fake there, working well. Stockton's got 5 points so far.
And Stockton almost impossible to guard in the pick and roll. When he gets a little daylight, he is always ready to pull the trigger.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. OG Anunoby's checked in for Utah. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Jacks up a 3. Howard. Rebound by the Bulls. Pippen feeling it out a bit, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When you talk about guys who just know how to play the game, Stockton at the top of that list.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Jazz.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Jazz. Malone with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Malone. Here's Anthony. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Jazz lead by 3. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. James dishes to Malone. Shoots over Anunoby. Hangs in the air. Malone's shot good. Malone's got 5 points so far.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pippen outside. Back to Stockton. Bulls moving the ball around. With the floater, and the layup is up and in. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
Here's Doncic. After the made shot from Scottie Pippen.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Anthony, the pass to Anunoby. Robinson against Howard. The pass to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. Lobbed up there for Howard. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Malone left side. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Malone's got the lead up to 5 now for Chicago. Utah calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Howard. Antetokounmpo comes in for OG Anunoby. Cooper, he's checked in for Ray Allen. And it's Dumars in for Luka Doncic. Antetokounmpo, no good. Chicago leading by 5. Malone kicks to Stockton. Driving the lane, back to Malone. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Marcus Camby.
And that's the last guy you want to defend inside. Malone is just too good near the hoop.
The Bulls have made 3 free throws so far, haven't missed any. Free throw drops for Malone.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
Steve Nash, he's checked in for Stockton. Now, here's Dumars. Still yet to score. Pass to Camby. Will it go? Rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection. And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Here's Cooper. Steve Nash making his last shot. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Cooper.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Malone. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Gasol. And the layup is good. And the Bulls lead by 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Anthony dishes to Giannis. Puts up a 3. No good. And so it's Chicago in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. In the second quarter, they turned on the afterburners, making a big charge to jump ahead and build. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. John Stockton really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Chicago leading by 9. Antetokounmpo out there with Anthony. Then there's Howard. Then there's Allen. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. That's the group for Jerry Sloan getting going here in the second half. Now here's Giannis. Giannis with the muscle!
Giannis so strong. He almost invites that kind of contact and then says, I'm going right through you.
Pass to Houston. Fires the 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Doncic from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease. Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Bulls have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And he can't get the first one.
You know, just thinking about it, every year the physical and mental toughness of LeBron just gets more and more impressive, maintaining his spot at the top of his game.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Outside Anthony. Howard against Robinson. Allen for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Just can't say enough about what LeBron James can do on the floor. That time with the handle, terrific at moving the defense around.
Allen for 3. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. Chicago leading by 11. On the wing, James. And it's Pippen in the corner. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. That shot is off. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. The wide open look here for Anthony. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Quick thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
Now here's Stockton. He's got 9. Pippen kicks to Robinson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Down low. Antetokounmpo is a monster inside.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Timeout called, the Bulls.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Jordan's checked in for Howard. Worthy comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Shane Battier subbed in for Anthony. Both free throws good from James. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the league does not like it when trade requests play out publicly. Commissioner Adam Silver says it needs to be a two-way street. Teams provide enormous guarantees to players, and the expectation is they'll meet their end of the bargain. He understands there will always be some trade requests, but he wants them to remain behind closed doors. Kevin?
Good luck. David, thanks. Now, here's Nash. Scottie Pippen unable to get his shot to go. 3 on the clock. Another shot, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on James Worthy. The Bulls have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And that one misses. Cooper, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And he's good on the second. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Cooper against Nash. Here's Battier. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Malone's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now, here's Stockton. 9 points in the game so far. Nash outside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Eaton. That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
The Jazz making a switch here. Camby's checked in. Thomas checked in for the Bulls. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Cooper. Battier outside. Allen outside. Buries it from three-point range. Allen's got 9 points.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Here's Malone. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Jordan. Stockton against Allen. From past the arc. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. That's good from Stockton, the assist by Thomas. 11 points in the game.
We are finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Lobs it up. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
And we have a lot of great jumpers in the league, but DJ makes a statement every time. Elbows above the rim that time.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Here's the lob, and LeBron flies through the air.
Now that looked easy. 2 of the easier points for LeBron James in this ball game.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Allen's shot is off.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Nash outside. LeBron with it. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulls lead by 9. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. So with LeBron on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Pau Gasol. Pippen is out there with Malone. Then there's John Stockton. And it's Houston at the shooting guard position. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Now here's Pippen over Anthony. Cans the shot from the wing. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
Rejected by Gasol. Here's Houston. Defended by Bridges. Houston, the pass to Gasol. Trying to get open is Robinson. And the layup falls. And now it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Houston. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Utah Jazz. Dishes to Doncic. Takes a 3. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Stockton against Antetokounmpo. Robinson. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Howard. Chicago grabs the miss. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
To the paint. And stolen by Gasol. On the wing, Stockton. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
Here's Giannis. The strength, the might, Giannis!
Only a few big guys in this league that can score at will. Giannis is one of them.
On the wing, Stockton. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Houston. Back to Gasol. Stockton outside. Over Doncic. Stockton can't get that one to fall.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Doncic passes to Giannis. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Pippen finds Stockton. Nice D from Doncic.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Now Stockton, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. Robinson down low. Antetokounmpo defending. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. It's stolen. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Yes, that goes in. Pippen's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
Yeah, gotta respect the quickness of Pippen. Just terrific at getting to the right spot there in transition.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 13. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, John Stockton.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. In transition, here come the Jazz. And Allen launches it from deep. Here's Howard, rejected by Gasol. .115 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That shot off. Excellent D from Howard. Jazz trail by 13.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
And he knocks down the first one. All free throws good from Doncic. The Bulls leading by 11. Now Stockton passes it to Pippen. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Basket good.
And the strength of Howard is tremendous, which makes him hard to stop when he catches it that low.
Pippen finds Stockton. Now the pass to Houston. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by the Jazz. And here's Giannis from outside. It's rebounded by David Robinson. And here's Stockton. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is